Good morning, everyone. How is everyone today? Um, Let me know how it sounds today. I want to make sure that I don't have this on mute. Somehow mute got stuck. Let's see. Got that. Camera's good. Yeah, mute got stuck on last week, and I didn't realize. After like 10 minutes, it got put on. So, good morning to all. Thank you for being patient with the schedule of all these. Let's set myself up here. Let's get to chat. Put in the chat in a couple of places, so bear with me. There's some of the ones that we've done in the last few weeks on screen. Awesome there. Let's see. I have that. Yeah, I can. Okay, so we should be all set. I just checked that. All right, so cool thing that I saw on Instagram. And no, I didn't buy it on the 28th. I bought it last week. I got, no, sorry, Anthony. I'm not awake yet, folks. So, Anthony Wheeler's Chaotic Draw, a long card deck, kind of helped me with getting going in the morning and just when I'm feeling stuck or just want to have some fun with my drink and draw group. And there's series of cards that you pick and put together. I did one last night. This was the 3 cards where one card was nerdy, second card was axe wielding, and the third card was Bigfoot. So that's what we did last night. Excuse me. So yeah, fun stuff. Kind of keeps your mind going. So this morning live, I will pick 3 cards. Here's the deck. And you've got orange, green, and the chaotic cards are red. So I drop them all over the place as I shuffle, which is great. So 1, 2, and 3. All right, what do we got? Green card is catching. Catching, pizza. Orange card's pizza. And horns. Let's see, catching pizza horns. That should be an interesting one. So we will work on that this morning. Catching pizza horns are the prompts. So let's see. I'll go to our. Let's see. I'll write these up here. No. Let's see. Catching pizza. Horns. All right. So again, if you have questions, if you have comments, please chime in, say hello, say good morning, tell me how you're feeling, tell me how you're really feeling. There's a lot going on in the world. I'm not ignoring it at all. It's part of our daily lives. I will have these fun little interludes in my life, but yeah, there's some definite stuff happening. So come in and chime in. Um, I don't mind at all. Vent, yell, scream. Um, but let's see. Turn on my pencil. Um, so do this every week for people who show up, new people. This time I'll write it down. My setup is nothing extremely fancy. Um, I like to save money where I can. I'm very lucky to have my setup that I do have. But I'll write it down. I'm using the new 2024 Mac Mini base model. I think it's got 16 gig of memory. Um, um, let's see. I will just make sure that. Yeah, 16 gig. Let's see. Oh, stop. Um, yep, 16 gig. It's the M4 chip, not the M4 Pro. I push around Clip Studio mostly. Clip Studio. I do pay for the EX. Let's see. Dual monitor. Again, I think they're two 27-inch screens. Actually, 127 and 121 right now. Screen plus I do have a XP pen. I dropped Wacom years ago because of their customer support and price. XP pen 22-inch, second gen, which I've had for 5 years now, and it is rock solid and amazing. So, yeah, that's my setup. I'm running my sound through a $30, God, what the heck's the name of it? Vivitar soundboard from, Walmart, and $30 headset. I try to, nothing here is expensive or, well, I mean, relatively expensive. I think I paid $500 for the Mac Mini at Costco. And it pushes around everything. I even push around Blender, and rendering is not an issue. So, on that note, thank you for dropping by, and we will start drawing Catching Pizza with Horns. I kind of want to. I was thinking of like horns as instrument. That would be funny, but I think I might go a different route. Let's bring up some reference. Let's do that. All right. Perfect. So we're going to go with a bowl. Wow, sorry. I had pieces in the way of my coffee. And I think the coffee cup is the most expensive thing and the most important thing, really. So Lego coffee mug. Highly recommend. All right. Let's get drawing. Oh, and sorry, before we do that, and a TorBox controller, which I've had for a couple of months now and probably drawn 10 things on. It's really quite good. That one was like, I think 130. It's the cheapest model they have. It's wired. Did not get the Bluetooth, and it's amazing. So that's my setup. Um, and again, I am 51, so it's taken me a long time to collect all this comfortably. So, all right, new layer. Before we lose anyone who's actually watching and they get bored with just knowing what I draw with. So, um, catching pizza horns. All right, I think we might have enough time to do um, two of these. One of my favorite characters from back in the day is the bull that used to fight Bugs Bunny. So I think his name is Toro the Bull. Yes. So we are going to use Mr. Toro as a reference to do our bull here. And we're going to make him a fairly happy bull. Let's see. This. There. That here. That wide shape like that. And we will use boom, big ol' this. And so the idea of these prompts, I think, is to do them fairly quickly, which I will try to do. Maybe we can get through a couple of them today, or we can switch back to the cars. So, we've been using him as reference, not as model. Yeah, let's see. That. That. Ears here. Like that. This one could be already caught a pizza, maybe. Floppy. This one is caught a couple. Again, we could just draw discs on, but that would be no fun. And then we'll have one in the air. Prune. This. And we'll give it some weight. That. Let's see. And we will shut off that first layer. Reduce this layer. That. Here. That would be fun. Instead of throwing swords at the bull, they throw pizza. And I will learn how to use my right hand to pick up my coffee cup. Okay. All right. So yeah, if anybody has comments or watching anything awesome on TV, just let me know. Yeah, see if I have any comments on the wrong one. There we go. Let's see. And that looks good. Still, that looks all good. Uh, yeah. Morning, Emery. How are you, my friend? Ages, dude. Miss you. Um, let's do this. We will say good morning to my buddy Emery. Awesome. Cool. All right. That makes my day. All right. So back to the bowl, catching pizzas. Oops. That. So kind of picturing it spinning, parts falling off, pizza coming off here. Got nice happy eyes here. And there's that. Here. 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 Nose. That. Let's get that. That. Oops. And we'll clean this up in a moment. And shoulders down there. Big horns here. Do. So thank you again for playing with these every few weeks. I had a uncle pass away this week, so it's been a mess of a week. Took some time off from work to kind of settle myself, and yeah, it's been a bit rough there, and he's a pretty amazing individual. So doing this to kind of get myself back into the world of the living here. There's some pizzas there. This here. Right here. Stuck here. That. Cool. Let's see. We can even have fish flying off this one because gross. But it makes a neat thing to draw when you're drawing a pizza. It's the little anchovies. So let's see. I want to put more of the body on. Definitely using Arturo the Bull as the model for this. Big chest, and then very, very tiny legs here. And the back end. Draw through. That. Don't care about this back leg. Cool. That's pretty good. Let's think we can have more of a wide base there. Cool. Draw some pepperonis coming off here. Like that. Maybe down here. That one's in the air. It's here. Some fish stuck to it. And again, melted cheese coming down, giving it that action here. Cool. So there is our buddy, let's see, catching pizza horns. And we'll clean him up for a minute. Excuse me. All right. Let's see. Boop-a-boo. Check that out. Okay. Sound check. Let's see. Cool. All right. So let's clean up our bowl catching pizzas. New layer. Start with the eyes. Here. Time. And again, trying to keep these fairly quick. Boom. Here. Cool. Here. Happy bowl. Get that face there, and then it's big. Chest. That. Yeah. All right. Let's get back to these horns. Here first. That. Where it intersects the pizza. Pepperonis or whatever you like on your pizza. That. This was, again, a fun purchase. I think I bought the card set. I didn't buy the rest of the game. You can buy the game with sketches. I'll put a link up on my Facebook today to where you can get it. Not being sponsored by the card game or anything. I found it online and just love the idea. But let's see. What's that? Other horn. Beep, beep. Ears. Little. That's fine. Feet. Here. Let's see. Let's get the anatomy almost right here. That. Oop, cool. Tail. Movement, movement, movement. I think that's the thing I come back to every time I do one of these live draws, is trying to get everyone to draw movement. When I was younger, it was very hard to get me. It took me a long time to find that confidence in my skill to draw things moving and exciting. It was always that, everything had to be in a hero's pose, I'll call it, like tough or imposing. And now I love just drawing movement. In fact, when I look at this, he's kind of like being too still. So what I might do is, these legs are a great opportunity to show some movement, so I might change that a bit. So I'll listen to my own advice. This pizza flying apart. This cheese here. Other side. Anchovy. Some hamburger or something. An onion flying off here. Pieces here. So I think, because the line of action is kind of this way, that swoop, I might take this. That one would. If I bend this front leg, it's going to be up in the body and it won't break the silhouette, so it won't be that exciting. So let's break the silhouette here and have this shoulder leg over here. This. Boom, boom. A little bit more. Stance here. So he's standing on this leg and lifting this, that, and then this leg way back here. And that one off. And that way, going on the ground, it looks like he's moving a bit. Much better. Just that a little bit makes some movement believable. Let's save him. Let's see. Bowl. And we'll go to sketches. 25. Perfect. All right. So there is our horns catching. Let's see, what do we have? Catching pizza horns. I think that is a good start. So now to decide if we should ink that or do another one. Let's see. But first, more coffee. Let's see. How are we doing for this? Check messages, y'all. refresh that. Perfect. All right. Cool. Cool. All right. I don't know why he's getting pizzas thrown at him, but we'll go with it. All right. Where are we for time? I try to keep these live draws at an hour. Got about 30 minutes in. So yeah, we've cleaned him up a bit. Let's pick some 3 new cards. And then we'll do another one here. Thank you for Toro the Bull for being our inspiration and our model today. He's a pretty happy bull. Okay. So I'll name this Toro. Actually, we'll name this B, so I don't forget. Name it Catching Pizza. Catching Pizza. Horns. This into a folder. Pizza. Horns. Cool. Keep that there. We'll add a new layer. And let's get 3 new cards, shall we? Could just turn those around, but I am just dropping all these cards everywhere. So, that one. Now that they're all spread across my desk, that one, it's easier to take. Excellent. All right, so green card. Where am I? Blushing. I need some color. It's a blank card. That. Let's see. Lumberjack or Jane. And upside down. Okay, that would be fun. That card's cute. Okay, blushing, lumberjack, Jane, upside down. So let's see. We'll write these up here. Blushing, lumber, person, Jane, upside down. Drawing people upside down is hard. I don't care what anyone says. It's like drawing horses. It's nearly impossible. So I'll have to do a TED talk on how hard drawing horses are. Anyways, so we get a half hour or so. Let's draw a blushing lumberjack or Jane upside down. So get my pencil tool, make it bigger. Let's see. So I mean, right away it makes a scene of something happened. And this lumberjack is hanging upside down. So let's see. This. Ooh, let's see. Maybe I want to curve it a bit. All right. So setting up a scene here. A lumberjack who did something wrong, being judged by a squirrel. And let's see how, again, drawing someone upside down. It's never easy, so how do I want to do this? I feel like they came off a tree, so there's a rope and their belt buckle. That. Let's see. Like that. Oops. Waving high. Dude, the thumb on the right side. This. That. Here. See, that's why this card game is awesome. I could have just this person folded in half. Right? That would be even funnier, maybe. But this here, maybe. I do that way. There's the harness like that. Yep, lots of just sketching, y'all. But I like this pose better. So, we are going to use the right selection tool and get rid of that. And take this selection, make it bigger. I think that shows more. Yeah, cool. All right, so we will save that. Here, get my pencil tool. And again, the shoulders are going to be here. So now we can start. So this person will be embarrassed and X down here. That. And then I think his boots are going to have to be this. That. Boom. There's my person. Okay, suspenders here. And then butt here. Okay. Very good there. Yeah, I'll work on that in a moment. All right, so let's get into the weeds a little bit and create our person. Yes. Draw an embarrassed lumberjane here. Let's see. Big smile. And that just fell from a tree. Let's see. Uh, okay. Need to shorten up this body here. I'm not sure if I like the folding in half thing. It's going to be an interesting puzzle, so we'll keep with it. So, cool. If anybody are just showing up, I will show what we did the first half hour. Let's see. So that one's going to be here. So that was our catching pizza with horns bowl. That was fun. And so now we've got blushing lumberjacker Jane upside down. So we've created a good puzzle for us to solve here. So I don't necessarily like that. So we might just draw it from more the side. Use the same head like that. And then this. Be more like this. Boots. That. Yeah. This. Then we have our safety harness. Ever. This. We still get that droopy. So and do like this and like that, and then hand coming here to embarrassingly wave hello. This one here is holding the axe. Okay. Yep, I think that is where we're at. Do. So, 45 minutes in. Let's see. Let's get rid of. Again. Do. All comes down to story. The cards give us a head start on starting that story, and then we can kind of take it from there. Like my whole idea of having the character down here and judging, and I think it would actually even be funnier if we used this character now. is a beaver, like just crossing their arms like, "You're terrible at your job, human." Like this. And then, yeah, standing on a tree stump like this. And we can design that beaver in a bit. So we got our lumberjack, lumberjane, lumber person here. Three. Jane Jetson look. Sarah. Portions here. I like her with the beanie on. Oops, it's me. More coffee. But yeah, I like that position the best. So continue with that. Beanie on. A little bit of a floppy beanie here. That, and then we will have maybe some hair. That. And that. Boots here. And that's the back of the boot here. Try not to over stuff eyes. Not sure yet. What's that? Do down this. That's a bit embarrassed. Weak wave. What's the other? Sleep. Do 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 not rope. Alright. And I do think keep the downward everything going down. Put some pigtails there and this short beanie. And then there's boots here. Yeah. Let's see. Access here. And let's see. How do we want to hold that? Alright, let's see. Not quite sure on her proportions quite yet. So, back here. That. That. And, let's see. If you're holding, let's see. That. And this. All right. Now, every once in a while, I just kind of forget where things are. Fingers here. That's gonna go. Boop. Old school X. Like that. Cool. All right. That's much better. So, yeah, we'll be able to get our right here. Disapproving look here. Okay, cool. Chubby body. Short arms. This one coming across that. And then that. Little beaver feet there. Little ears. Right? Sure. Big old teethers. And chompers there. All right. So we will clean this up now. Save it. Little background here. I love trees and branches. Cool. All right. So we got Horse Bee drawing her blushing. Lumberjane upside down. So let's do that. Add another layer. Where did it come from? All right. So we will go here. Change that. Reduce that just a little disappointed in herself for falling out of the tree. But we will forgive her. That. And again, we will here. And then it's that. And I do want to give it the pom-pom visual sake. And there's our overlap there. Half smile. And let's see. Blushing. There. There's that. And there's the other arm. That. We will do her shirt cuffs here. Really pronounce them. And then that kind of weak wave. I kind of want to do rid of some of that. Do. No one's up there chopping trees down without gloves, right? So I'll do this. That. Chorus. Plaid shirt. Back there a bit. And that cuff. And then there's that. Our axe here. Boop, boop. This. Like that. Okay. Let's span out here. And then, let's see. And again, I think do that. Jeans on. Other. And we'll have this belt under here. That. That. This bolt or whatever it is to catch the falling lumberjane here. Got that. Got the shirt. Got the boots. Get my tendency to be completely over designing these boots with everything. So we will try for a frame since we're running out of time. And then we've got our pom-pom here. And again, everything is down. Come on. Thank you. Cool. All right. Hat. Pom-pom there. I think maybe that'll be on the other side of her. Yeah. Safety harness and belt. Her shirt there. More plaid there. Got our glove on. Yeah, we've got our blushing there. That. Got that. Weak smile. And put our other hair back here. It's funny. The one I did last night was axe wielding as well, so this is kind of funny. I haven't drawn axes in forever. Let's see, and then we've got our resident beaver who knows how it's supposed to be done. Boop. looks like Sandy Squirrel from the Caveman episode. The beaver is going to need some work. But we're at an hour, so we'll try to wrap this up. Got his little disapproving beaver arms here. That down here. Boop, boop. Tree. That. Boop, boop. And we have our terrible beaver, but we can work on that. But we do have all of the prompts. Let's see, where are they? Where are my prompts? There we go. Blushing, we have blushing, lumberjane, upside down. So I think we nailed the prompts. Oops, that. And if we had a card for really terrible beaver, we'll have to redraw that. So that is where I think we will leave it today. Again, thank you for Anthony Wheeler's game. Let's see. Let me put that on. It is. I'm gonna so you guys can look at it. It is chaotic. Yeah. Chaotic drawing. No, sorry. Yeah, draw along.com. Super fun. And again, 3 cards at a time or 2 cards on the easy mode, and gave us these prompts. So our lumberjane, and we'll do the actual things. Prompts, like we said. Let's see. Blushing. Lumberjane. Upside down. Perfect. So there's those 3 cards. And then the first 3 cards, if you missed it, were the catching pizza horns. So pretty good. I'm terrified by this, how bad this beaver is. So if you want to stick around for 10 more minutes, I can't leave it like this. I hate this beaver. So let's do this. Let's actually look up a beaver. And I mean, it's not too bad. So I'm going to chop said beaver apart. And then redraw the beaver. The only part of the drawing that isn't actually needed. And that's the one I'm gonna the key on. So so for everyone who showed up today, thank you. And yeah, let's just change him a bit. Not much. think the face is what's really bothering me. That's why I'm not working on it, because it's horrible. So, do. That. Yeah, not a heck of a lot better, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Boop, boop. His teeth are massive. Thought that would be funnier, but I don't know if it is. Do. That. We might actually have to make some bits smaller. Yeah. Why not? Do. That. Let's give him a. It's got a big old butt. And let's see. Yeah. And the tail can stay. Give the tree a little bit more love here. That. That. Yeah. That. Cool. Better. All right. That's where I'll leave it. Hour and 10 minutes. For those two drawings, again, thank you for everyone who showed up. And yeah, hopefully we will see you next time. Boop, boop. But I think we got it. All right. We will see you next time. I can't find my camera, so thank you. Have a good weekend.